Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my 35-week pregnancy update. Today is Tuesday, which is when you guys are going to be seeing this video, and that makes me 36 weeks. So all of my weeks change over every Tuesday. So I'm going to be sharing with you everything that happened during my 35th week. Also, if you guys haven't seen already, I posted a night routine of me and my family. You guys should go check it out. It is what our routine looks like as a family of 3, soon to be 4, which I will be making an updated video once baby has arrived. Leave a comment down below if you guys are interested in me filming any certain kind of video. I am going to be bulk filming just so I can have some videos uploaded the first week baby is home, because I know it's going to be a little bit crazy over here. So go ahead and comment down below something you'd like to see from me, and let's just get into my update. I'm sleeping a whole lot better as of recently compared to how I was sleeping during my 34th week. I was experiencing horrible 3rd trimester insomnia. I was not sleeping whatsoever. I was probably getting like 3 hours of sleep on and off, and then I was just wide awake around like 6:37 in the morning, and I couldn't fall back asleep. Sometimes I would be able to for like 15 minutes, but it was bad. I'm still getting up a bunch in the night to pee, but now it's as if like my bladder is completely full. Like I really have to go. Whereas before it was almost like I felt the urge to go and I would go, but I would barely go, if that makes sense. But now it's just like I have to go so bad, and it's like if I don't go, I'm literally gonna pee the bed. So that's so much fun, and it's such a struggle to get out of bed now. I have to like roll over on my side and then push myself up with my arm, and it's a struggle to get up off of anything. So I think the reason that I need to go to the bathroom so badly in the middle of the night is because he's dropped. I can't tell looking at myself because he's always looked so low to me, but when I stand up, I'm able to breathe so much better. I don't feel claustrophobic or suffocated anymore. When I sit though, like I feel him like bunch up into my lungs, so sitting is really uncomfortable for me, and I'm constantly having Braxton Hicks. I feel like I'm having a Braxton Hicks just all the time. My stomach is always rock hard, and there's always like an elbow sticking out here and like something else sticking out here. My stomach is always warped. It looks so crazy, and it's just so uncomfortable. I have a small feeling though that he might be a little bit smaller than Landon. I feel like my stomach was a lot bigger with Landon. I've been feeling a lot of pressure in my pelvic area and in my hips recently, and that's another reason why I think he's dropped, because I haven't felt that before. It's making the waddle extremely real, and it's also making my SPD a lot more painful. But I only have a few short more weeks to go, so I'm okay with how things are going right now. Shaving anything below the bump is literally just a joke at this point, honestly. I can't bend down for one, I can't see anything for another. So yeah, shaving my legs or anything else is literally impossible. I kind of just gotta go with it and hope for the best, honestly. This probably sounds crazy, but like when I'm in labor and you know, people are looking at everything, like checking if I'm dilated, go for it. Go ahead, please check me. Please let me know that this baby is coming out of me. But if my legs are hairy or whatever else, like I feel like I'd be way more embarrassed about that. I don't know why. That probably sounds ridiculous, but honestly, like that's what goes through my mind. So this is probably TMI. Everything after this is probably gonna be a little TMI, but it's a pregnancy update. And basically I'm having the worst gas pains in the entire world. And it's like gas bubbles like in my stomach. And it's just because everything is super squished, but it hurts so bad and it lasts so long. Oh my gosh, it's the worst. And they honestly feel like contractions. I remember when I was pregnant with Landon, I had them and I was like, oh my gosh, like if these feel like what contractions feel like, I'm not gonna last. And yes, to an extent, that's what they feel like. It's like this horrible burning, cramping sensation like in my lower stomach. It's, oh my gosh, it's so awful. I can't wait for them to be over with. So the next TMI thing is my nipples literally feel like they're on fire, like they're so sensitive. I had this in my last pregnancy, but 10 times worse. I don't know, just oh God, it's so uncomfortable. They're just so sensitive. It's like painful to touch them, and like the nipple to boob ratio at this point is literally laughable. But that's just because your boobs are like getting into gear for breastfeeding, which I really, really, really hope it's smooth sailing with breastfeeding, because last time was pretty good, but I had a lot of stress and like postpartum depression and stuff like that, and it caused my milk to go away. And I think around like 5 months is when I had to like start supplementing with formula, and then it eventually just went all away. I'm also leaking a ton now, which I knew was going to happen. It happened last time. I do have a lot of common symptoms with my last pregnancy, so I'm sorry if I keep referring back to that, but it's just weird how similar things are now that I think about it. But yeah, I'm leaking a lot, and that's literally the worst. I hated that so much about breastfeeding. Like, I would wake up in the middle of the night just like drenched sometimes. Like, the nipple pads literally wouldn't do anything, and it was just, oh my gosh, it's a whole mess. I'm hoping I can like lock it down this time and like figure out a solution, because I've ruined like shirts and like just tank tops, bras, all sorts of things, and I'm really not trying to do that this time. I've noticed my nesting is just like all over the place. I will go through times where I just am up all night cleaning, and then there are times like this past week where I literally don't want to do anything and I'm just exhausted, which is so weird because I like to clean, like I really do. I really like things organized, and I remember with Landon, I was like psychotic when it came to cleaning. Like, I just needed everything done, and if it wasn't, I felt so antsy and like I had a lot of anxiety. And now it's just like, I feel like because I've already been there, done that, I know what to expect, and if like my bookshelf isn't wiped down, like I'll be fine. But I'm really hoping it kicks in, because I do want to get a lot of stuff done before he gets here, and I still have yet to set up his whole nursery. I am just always behind. I am honestly also a procrastinator, so it's not really working out hand in hand. But I have a few more things to get for the nursery. I have decided, instead of getting like a dresser or a changing table, which I had for Landon, and if you're new to my channel, I completely botched that. I tried to paint it white, and then there was like a snowstorm, and like the windows were open because the room was painted, and it made the whole dresser bubble up with paint, and then it all came off. So, learning from that, I saw something on Pinterest of like this cubicle where you put like the little drawers in, and you could just put like a changing pad on top of that, and inside the little drawers like diapers, wipes, all that good stuff. And I was like, that's so smart. But other than that, I'm just gonna get into showing you guys my bump, because a few of you guys have commented on my videos saying you want to see my progression. I've been kind of lazy about showing you guys, but it is going to be a clip from yesterday, because I had filmed this video yesterday, but I didn't like the quality of it. So I'm filming it today, editing it, and uploading it for you guys. So without further ado, you can see my progression. All right. So this is where I'm at. I feel humongous. I feel like when I wear clothes, I hide it pretty well. This is what's going on. I stick out a lot right here, and I feel like that's because his arm is like up here, and I'm always getting jabs. But this is my bump. Alright guys, that is it for today's update. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, give this video a like, and I will see you in my next video. And don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already.